Education is the most powerful weapon through which you can defeat the world. Good evening, students. I, Hemant Vyas, welcome you all to your English text class. Today we'll start with Unit 3 poem My Shadow by Robert Louis Stevenson. Students, everyone has a shadow of himself, but the poet cannot understand the use of it. It resembles the man, it acts like a man. It jumps when he jumps, it runs when he runs. But the poet finds it funny that its size does not grow like our size does. For example, we grow gradually and slowly year by year, but the size of the shadow grows suddenly and even decreases suddenly. Sometimes it becomes as large as Indian bouncing ball and shorter as nobody like him. One day the poet got up before the sunrise. He saw moisture on yellow flowers, but he could not find his shadow with him. He thought it was still sleeping and lazy, but went on bed fast before him. The scientific reason was the sun was not there and hence the shadow was not there. Or when we talk about afternoon, the sun is on our head, the shadow is just downside and hence not visible. There is a scientific method to identify shadow position. During the morning when the sun rises there, our shadow is very long. Similarly, during the evening time also, the shadows are very long. There is a scientific reason behind the position of shadow. Now let's read this poem. Do you know, whenever there is light, someone follows you? Have you ever wondered who it is? I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me. And what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head. And I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. The next page. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. Not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. For he sometimes shoots up taller like an Indian rubber ball. And he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. One morning very early, before the sun I was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepy head, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. Written by Robert Louis Stevenson. That's all, students. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.